Starship Troopers Extermination is a brand new FPS game by Off-World Industries. It has several different loadouts and several different phases. The first phase, as you can see here, is advanced and secure. All you have to do is run up the beachhead and secure where the new LZ is going to be. So you face off against several waves of bugs to clear out space so that you can start pushing forward into the fort ahead.
Look alive, Brimstone 1. We have incoming threats. Mission is a go.
Remember to watch your fire as you go through, because there is friendly fire on in this game. So if you are not watching your fire, you might be more dangerous to your teammates than the actual bugs. Once you got it captured, get out of the drop zone, and you will now have yourself a brand new LZ.
Rearm before you proceed to your next objective. This is Vulture 1. Payload is loaded up and en route.
From the LZ, you can actually get re-equipped, and you can make sure that you are set to push into the actual base. So you get time to resupply, get your team in order, and you will be able to push forward. Each of the teams is broken up into 4 different squads of 4 members each. So you can be in those squads and with a couple of your friends and be able to push forward and have some fun in different squads. Maybe you rally up against different points and things like that. So here, see, we're taking the new base. There are several different types of bugs, from standard warrior bugs to grenadier to spitter bugs, that are able to do ranged damage. So they are a threat to you. So right here you see myself repairing the generator. Just a little bit of repair work, and you'll be able to move into the next phase. Repair the generator. There's multiple spots you can repair, and it looks like it degrades integrity as it goes. But all you gotta do is defend the little thing and repair it, and you are good. As you're doing this, there are more bugs popping up, so you'll need teammates to be able to cover your back and things like that. This is a game that really relies heavily upon making sure that you work as a team. Repair all the generators and make sure that your team is taken care of, and you'll be good to go. As a standard, the standard soldier, you'll have a little jump pack, and you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to jump a little bit higher. Now, you'll see Territory 2 has been liberated, and it will drop down the next little LZ area. So clear that drop zone, and boom, you get yourself a little bunker that has an ammo cache in it. Plenty of ammo for the entire team. Then you'll need to resecure the next little set of bunkers, or next set of generators.
Payloads on the dick, y'all.
And you'll be able to go from there. You'll still need to clear out bugs. At no point are you actually ever going to stop seeing bugs. And you'll actually see that there's a threat level indicator in the upper right. So as you're doing better, it'll actually give you more bugs to face. So you'll be able to face bigger and harder bugs if you're doing better. Which is something I really like, because it's going to reward those who play together as a team and who actually are able to clear objectives. You'll be facing down something to give you a bit of a challenge. This game is challenging, but at no point does it feel unfair. Even in the later stages of the game, it feels good. So you'll take those corners, beat up the bugs, and you'll sometimes see a grenadier bug. I'm pretty sure one pops up here pretty soon. Take out all those bugs. Those small ones are the worst, much like small zombies in Minecraft. They are worse to actually have to aim downwards rather than just standard chest height. So make sure you got those generators secured. Territory 3 has been secured, so make sure you clear out, and you'll be able to move on to the next phase, which is slightly different. You have to secure the Arc Landing Zone. Great, awesome, easy to do. Make sure to watch your Watch your six, because sometimes you could be running it backwards. There's the Grenadier bug.
Warning.
Make sure to take it out because it will drop off some heavy ordnance at your place and can provide some major damage to both yourself and your teammates. Like I said, this game is super into the teammate aspect and team play. So, now that we have secured it, we're now actually going to start doing some structure building. This game is interesting for an FPS in that it has the ability to build structures. So you'll actually have to rebuild a base that you will then have to defend. So you'll see why this guy is running through and you're taking out little bugs from a distance. Magazine management and ammo management in and of itself is also extremely important. Because if you run out in the middle of a firefight, you're going to be incredibly screwed. So make sure that every chance you get, you're able to get those magazines refilled so you're able to keep on with the fight. And behind me, the team has actually been working on building bases. So we have the arc, it gets dropped down, and you'll start to see like walls going up and things like that. So you can switch to your build tool and you can actually use it to help repair walls, place down towers, place down ammo caches. So you'll want to tuck some of those away so that you'll be able to re-get some ammo in the middle of a firefight without having to run across the entire map to do so. So you'll be able to go through. You can open up the gates, go through them, and you'll be able to do things like that. Push forward and you'll see that's the thing that we have to defend. They put an electrical gate around it because that defies the bugs just a little bit. And you'll see, hey, we're putting down a wall right here. There is no wall, we need to put one down. So you'll see I switch out to my repair tool, and I will go on the wall. You can rotate it around, and then you'll be able to actually place it and then build it. So switch out to your repair section, and you build it straight up, and you'll now have a wall right there that has an upper boundary. So it's really interesting in the fact that it takes into envision like your play style. Building a base is all about your team working together of where are we going to fall back for secondary, third, primary locations, where's our ammo caches going to be, do we have gates and fences and short fences and towers and all the different sort of things, because you are now going to have to defend it. So you'll have a certain little window for base building, and then it's your turn to defend that base. So if you want extra challenge, you can build choke points where they have to go through. If you have the ability, you can make it almost impervious with multiple fallback layers, build a maze, things like that. So make sure to resupply, and you'll be good to go into the last section. So it's prevent the destruction of the arc. So that's the thing that we're protecting. So you'll see the Arachnids trying to break the walls. Some people can be on repair duty. There's a lot of people on the wall. Everybody fights. Everybody goes home. So you'll see that there are bugs that are just popping up. Pretty easy. Nothing to complain. Just defend, defend, defend. So you'll see you'll have wave after wave. And you have a timer and says, hey, this is how long you have to defend it. As you'll go through, sometimes you'll see spitter enemies. You might want to take those out so that you don't have AoE damage taken. Sometimes you get this little red outline to show you, hey, things are going well. There's that big enemy right there. That is the tiger bug. You want to take that out. It is a heavy unit. This reminds me a lot of like the Left 4 Dead model, where you've got different types of bugs and standard bugs. The tiger being, of course, the tank of the group.
Data collection is reading at 50%.
This thing can put the hurt on your walls. So make sure that you take them out when you can, as soon as you can. So you see the arc is getting finished up rapidly. So at that point, you're going to want to start to kind of pull back from the walls just a little bit and consider what's going to happen in the next phase. Because in the next phase, you'll actually have to get out of dodge. So remember, watch your fire, but also remember your teammates' line of fire as well. If you run in front of them, you are going to get shot by your teammate, and they're going to feel pretty bad about it, or not bad at all, depending on how they play. So you'll see the generator, the information is being uploaded from the arc. Just keep battling through it, and you'll be good to go pretty soon. I love the way the ammo feels in this game. It feels important, and it does really play an important factor in the game. Because as soon as you start hearing it running low, you got to ask yourself, like, am I in a good position to reload? Is this something that I can do? So some ammo crates only have a certain amount of uses, 10, 15, so you'll want to get out of there. Now you see when somebody's down like that, they will have a red circle, and you can't actually pick them up. If you don't, they will be considered KIA at the end of the mission. Otherwise, you can go back, grab them, and make sure that you take them out of the map. Okay, so the APC objective is complete, so now begins the exfiltration. That's right, that's your $10 word for the day. You are getting out of dodge. At this point, respawn is disabled. Normally, if you die, you bleed out, you die, you can come back at your local dropship. Once exfiltration begins, the extraction, no more. But look where the extraction is. It's always over the fence. You are going to have to fight through an army of bugs that are chasing you. So you see right over here, this gentleman is being ran down. Go ahead and take out those for your friends, but also beware that sometimes you'll be being chased by little itty-bitty bugs yourself. Make sure you don't do what I do and back directly into corners and things like that and get cornered. I fortunately didn't die, but it gets close. It tells you, like, hey, death's imminent. So make sure you stick with your team. They will bring you home. So get in the dropship. Now, you can grab some ammo. Now, here's a strategy that I think that people need to learn, and I'm going to show you right here. These folks are doing it right. Get down, crouch when you're in the front on the ramp. Because otherwise, people in the back cannot shoot over you. They're unable to provide any cover for you. If you see your teammates running up, make sure you crouch so that they can get in, and people behind you can shoot over you. So you're able to provide some protection for them. Now, once everybody is at the boat, get in the boat. You can't be in the ramp, you have to be in the boat actual. So defending on the ramp is a great idea as you see people running up. Maybe you're picking up some teammates, maybe you're not. But make sure you get in the boat. If you're not, you're only delaying the inevitable, and you're actually putting the entire thing at risk. So these folks get in the boat, and the mission will eventually complete. There is some frame droppage here, but that is mostly due to the fact that there are a large mass of bugs heading one direction, so frame rate does drop just a little bit. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is early access, so there is some unironic bugs, but those will get squashed much like the mobile infantry squashes the arachnids. So extraction complete, mission done, and that is the video. Go ahead and give it a try. It's early access, but I highly recommend it. It is actually really fun, and I think there's a lot of potential there. So there we go. Victory. And if you want more Starship Troopers content, let me know down in the comments down below. Give it a like, and don't forget to tell your friends, and I will see you on the bounce.